I'm Tracy Briggs. Welcome to the Great Indoors. Well, you don't necessarily have to spend a lot of money to make a nice centerpiece for your Thanksgiving table. And it doesn't necessarily have to have the colors brown, orange, or green in it and have a turkey somewhere. We decided to do something much more contemporary. It's a nice mixture of fresh vegetables and white candles, and it really gives you a different spin on the centerpiece for your table. So let's get started. Basically, you just need to pick out whatever vegetables you would like to complement your white candles. In this case, I chose asparagus, fresh green beans, and artichoke. And I started first with the artichoke because I was a little worried about working with it, but I had heard it makes a really fun candle centerpiece. Basically, just get your artichoke, level off the bottom, just cut off the stem, and then you're just going to pull out those interior leaves and cut the heart out. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this one in there. And these candles, you don't need to spend a lot on candles either. I got these, I think, at the dollar store. There's one of your candles, just like that. We don't need to do anything else. Now with these other two, I've decided to use asparagus and green beans. And so you're gonna want the asparagus to be about the same size. So I'm gonna go ahead and size it up and just decide where on the candle you want it to fit. So I don't know, I'm thinking right about there. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and snip it, and then I'll use this as my template, so to speak. So I'll just go ahead and cut these all to the same length. So I'll just go ahead and start cutting my asparagus. All right, so I've gotten my asparagus cut all to about the same length. Then I just stuck a rubber band around the candle, and it's just a matter of just sort of placing the asparagus next to each other in the candle. So this is kind of something fun that, you know, if you've got kids and you can pull them away from the TV, this is sort of fun for them to do. All right, so I put all my asparagus, wrapped it around the candle with the rubber band, and now I found this really pretty green ribbon. And again, this was super cheap. This was in a clearance bin for like 60 cents or something. So again, pick any kind of color you want, but I just wanted to blend in and pick a nice green ribbon. You can tape it on if you don't want to see the actual ribbon part of it. But there, I think that looks kind of pretty. And I'm just going to do the same thing with the green beans that I did with the asparagus. Laura Lee Lofsgaard, who's shooting this today, said, why don't you make them all different sizes? So we could go ahead and make it a little bit, you know, different variety, make it look a little different. So I'll go ahead and snap and cut my green beans. Well, the green beans are done. Wrap them around the candle. The same thing we did with the asparagus. Just cover the rubber band with a ribbon of your choosing. And there you have it. So we have the veggies all set to go. They're kind of pretty. All right, now here's where it really is up to you how you do the rest. I, again, was going the cheap route, and I just found some really cheap little plastic flowers. But boy, if you have fresh ones, go ahead and use those. I, again, was just trying to be more economical. But boy, fresh ones would be so pretty. And then I think just from here on out, you just go ahead and just sort of put flowers and greenery and whatever else you want on the plate. All right, there you have it, and it didn't take that much time, and we sort of had fun placing the little leaves and the berries and the flowers wherever we kind of saw fit. I wanted to make sure we saw the ribbon because the ribbon's really pretty. And again, I think if you can even, I mean, make it really cheap. Go out in your yard and find some real leaves or some fresh flowers. I think would be really, really spectacular and kind of a fresh spin on the Thanksgiving centerpiece. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tracy Briggs for The Great Indoors.